This video is going to cover the distributive property. What the distributive property is just what it says. It's distributing one value or an expression or a variable outside of a parenthesis to all the values and terms inside of a parenthesis. And what it's going to do is expand it, sometimes making it easier to simplify, and combine like terms if necessary. So let's start with number one. So the distributive property is taking this outside value, in this case 6, and multiplying it to the 1 and also multiplying it to the minus 5m. So let's just go ahead and do that. So we start with the 6 times the 1, we get a 6. 6 times the negative 5m, we get a negative 30m. And that's our final answer. Start with number 2. Let's do number 2. Negative 2 times 1. So again, we're multiplying this times this and this times this. Negative 2 times 1, we end up getting negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 5v gives us positive 10v, and that's our final answer. Number 3. I'm going to do it without the arrows, and we can hopefully follow. 3 times 4, we end up getting a 12, plus 3 times 3r, we get a 9r, and that's our final answer. Number 4, 3 times 6r, we get an 18r, plus 3 times 8 is 24. Number 5, 4 times 8n, we get 32n, plus 4 times 2, we get an 8, and that's our final answer. Number 6, negative times a negative 2, you can think this negative as negative 1, so negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2. Negative times negative n is positive n. Number 7. Negative 6 times 7k gives us negative 42k. Negative 6 times positive 11 gives us negative 66. Number 8. Negative 3 times 7n gives us negative 21n. Negative 3 times positive 1 gives us negative 3. Number 9. Negative 6 times 1 plus positive 11b. So negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. Negative 6 times positive 11b is negative 66b. Number 10. Negative 10a. Negative 10 times a minus 5. Negative 10 times a is negative 10a. Negative 10 times negative 5 is positive 50. Number 11. Negative 3 times 1 plus 2v. So negative 3 times 1 gives us negative 3. Negative 3 times positive 2v gives us negative 6v. And that's our final answer. Number 12. Negative 4 times positive 3x plus 2. Negative 4 times 3x is negative 12x. Negative 4 times positive 2 is negative 8. And that's our final answer. Number 13. This is a little bit different. So we have 3 minus 7k times negative 2. So this negative 2 multiplied by this parenthesis, we can rewrite that as what we've seen before as negative 2 times 3 minus 7k. And we can actually get rid of this multiplication sign. It's not going to change anything, so we can do negative 2, 3 minus 7k. Now, this looks exactly like what we've been doing before, even though in the problem statement it looks a little bit different. It's the same thing. So let's go ahead and do which one we've created. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 7k gives us positive 14k. Number 14. Negative 20 times 8x plus 20. So we do negative 20 times 8x, we get negative 160x. Negative 20 times positive 20 is negative 400. And that's our final answer. 15. So it's the same thing that we saw in 13, but rewritten a little bit different. So what we're going to do is just multiply the way they've shown us right here, and then we'll do the same thing for number 16. So we take that negative 15, we can go the other way now, and it's the same thing. So we can do negative 15 times 7, which gives us negative 105. Negative 15 times positive 19b gives us negative 285b, and that's our final answer. Number 16. Same thing, we're distributing this 14 to each of these. 14 times x gives us 14x. 14 times positive 1 is positive 14. And and that's our final answer. And this has been on the distributive property.